Friendly reminder, mask should be over your face. Shouldn't have any hats on, so hood's off. Phone should be put away. Pay attention and be courteous. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Just double checking everything's good. All right. So, the first thing we're going to do is look over the agenda. Actually, the first thing I wanted to say is that you all, I got your grades back on your writing for benchmark 2. We'll be looking at that tomorrow, but I did put in grades for you all. I'm adding a link to this really quick, but I did put grades in for you all. So if you want to go and look at your grade book and see what you got on your paper, we'll be discussing that further later on and tomorrow, and I'll be handing that back. But I don't want to give it back today just yet. We'll give it back tomorrow for sure. Sorry, just make sure this has a link so you can easily click on it. So those grades are in there. And grades are up to date. So you should be looking at your grades daily, okay? Making sure that you are staying at the grade level that you want to be and that you are doing what your goals are for this class. Hey, guys. Quiet. Trying to talk to everybody at home and in here. All right. So complete today, what we're going to do today, we have 2 things. Yesterday, I didn't give you all a lot of time on no red ink. So today I built in the first thing should take about half the class, about 40 minutes, 45 minutes or so. And then the second half of the class is purely for you to do no red ink. I had some students ask on Tuesday for a workshop over no red ink with the others, apostrophe S others. And that is on Tuesday's agenda. You can access that. They also link to the notes, which are also in your project folder. But if you go back to Tuesday's agenda, you can get that if you need help with that. But the quiz for No Red Ink is tomorrow. So you need to make sure you have all your practices done today, ready to take that quiz tomorrow. And tomorrow's quiz is a knowledge and thinking grade. Okay? So if you look at your grade book and your knowledge and thinking is a little low, this is a perfect opportunity to make sure you're bringing that knowledge and thinking grade up, okay? And if you do the practices and you finish the practices, you will do well on the quiz, okay? And if you do the practices, 100% do the practices, and you don't do well on the quiz, talk to me, and we can talk about like what we need to change, what we need to do, but I'll also give you another chance, and we can look at it together and bring that grade up, okay? But if you go and take that quiz tomorrow and you do poorly, and you haven't done any of the practices, do you think I'm going to have patience and say, oh, that's fine, let's work on it? No, obviously not. You're not doing your part. You need to be doing the practices. I'm going to give plenty of time today. So other than no red ink, the first thing you should do, make sure you have this done, checked off, is this assignment, Thomas Hobbes' View on Society reading assignment. Yesterday we talked about Thomas Hobbes. Hobbes is the first person we talked about. Did he like the human race? Did he think they're great and deep down wonderful people, or did he think that we were kind of crappy and evil and selfish and bad? Which one? Scholar's guessing evil, selfish, bad. He is correct. That's the notes that we did yesterday. Yeah. So Hobbes believed that we were downright nasty and brutish and horrible. So we're going to do some reading on him so you can find out how terrible humans really are. No, I'm just joking. He's going to talk about why he believes that we should have a strong government, okay, that has a lot of power. And then tomorrow we're going to look at John Locke's writing, and we're going to see the other side of that story, where he's going to have a lot of. So we're going to end on a high note on the end of the week on Friday. But today we're just looking at Hobbes. So if we click on this, it'll take us to a link here, and it says open the template provided, read the text, answer the questions, and submit to Echo. We've done this before. And this document looks like this. All right, so I know with a reading like this, everyone will be paced a little different. And I'm going to cast this to my room because I'm on a different tab now. I know that everyone reads at different paces. Everyone reads in a different way. So I did a video that you at home can watch or in our class can watch and read along with me through the video. It's linked right there, YouTube, and you can pause that video as we read and go and answer questions and highlight and look up stuff as we go, okay? And I give you a lot of feedback in the answers. I don't write the answers out, but we talk about it in the video, okay? And this gives you a chance to hear what is said, read what's said, and be able to answer the questions. There are zero excuses for not getting this done pertaining to I didn't understand it, because I walk you right through it in that video, okay? And you can pause that video as you go back to your document, work on it, okay? It's not that long of a document, but there are questions throughout, and there's also these highlighted words, okay? And on the side here, I want you to go and look them up. So when you get to one of those words, you click on it, and you can use this website, Merriam-Webster.com, which is a dictionary. You can also use Google if you want, but Merriam-Webster is a good website to use. But you'll click on the word, and it'll take you over to the comment on the side, and it says click on this box, click in the reply box, and define justifiability. You can write one word there if you want to, okay? As long as you understand what that word means, then you'll be fine, okay? So you need to define that word right there. And then you're going to answer questions as you go, like, what does Hobbes mean by the state of nature, okay? Or who or what has the power to judge and execute punishment in the state of nature? So what is Hobbes writing about? And again, in the video, I go right through this with you, okay? And you go through all of this. I think there's like 2.5 pages, okay? So I would guess that this is going to take you about 40 minutes tops, okay? Huh? Oh, I think I had a question. So about 40 minutes, okay? The video is only 20 minutes, so you'd be pausing half the time and be able to get this done, okay? So your two assignments today, no red ink and that reading. I would do the reading first, get that over with, and then you can go to your no red ink. If you are done with no red ink and you're done with everything else, you know my drill, that you take this time to make sure you have all your other work done for my class. If you're done with that, you can work on other classes, watch the news, read. It's up to you, okay? But most of you all will be using this whole class period to make sure you're done with all these things. All right. Any questions for the Google Meet group? Before I let you go, I see that there were some questions here, or some comments. Okay, yeah. Just some silliness in the comments. So, if there are no questions, and I don't know if I have, yeah, we're good. All right, I'm going to let you all go, get this done. I'll be available in the Google Meet, and I'll be available through GoGuardian.